I want to show you how Windows handles searches. During the time that you start Windows the first time, it indexes all of the files, and as you add more and more files, it re-indexes on a regular basis, or it's supposed to. Sometimes it gets stuck and you have to do a manual re-index, and when I've done it, it's taken me anywhere from many hours to even several days because of all of the files that I have in my computer. But if I want to do a search, you'll notice down here it says type here to search. That's one way in which you can do it. So you can type in, let's say I want to find WinSig. I type WinSig. It will show me various places on the web and some folders. And I don't want the web results. I want to find it on the computer. There's some documents that it has, but only a few choices. So there are some other ways in which you can do it. So let's clear that. And this time I'm going to click the button without typing something in it, and I'm going to go up to this PC. And it's going to open this PC, and you'll notice over here it says search this PC, and it shows all of everything that's on the PC. And I am going to type in WinSig. And then I have to click the arrow. Well, actually I didn't have to. It then finds all of the instances of WinSig, and it'll show you down here how many, and there are 10 items. Now the program I'm going to show you next, called Search Everything, when I do the same thing to find the word WinSig, I actually found 341 items that said WinSig in it. So it's not very complete either, so it's not the best way to do it. Let's do another one just to combine or to show you HCPRED, and then tell it go ahead and search. And it finds a total of 10 items, which you'll see here. They're listed here, and I could click on any one of these and open it. But there's 10 items. In the program that I'm going to show you called Search Everything, again, when I typed in HCPRED, it found 34 items. So it's not showing all of the items. So I am not very happy with the indexing for Windows native search. I want to show you a search program that I use that I really like. It's called Search Everything. Let's go ahead and start it up. You'll see how quick it starts. If I click it double, it's there. Notice it has already indexed, when the computer started, 1,409,000 objects or files. In order to do that, it takes about a minute. To do a re-index using Windows, it sometimes took me hours and even days to totally re-index my computer to do a search. Now, in everything, there are several ways that you can look for things. You've got a column for name, path, the size of the file, and the last date modified. So you can do searches from this box. So let's say I want to find WinSig. When I do that, because it's alphabetical, what I'm looking for is right here. Now let's say I had a file that I worked on today, and when I saved it, I don't remember where I saved it to, and it was a PowerPoint, and then I also saved a Word document. Where'd I put it? I don't remember. I just told it to save, and then when I started looking for it, I couldn't find it. Well, I know I did it today, so let's go by date modified, and you can see that when you click it once, it does it down, and then you do it again, and it starts from the latest date. So I know that I'm looking for a Word document and a PowerPoint, and bingo, there are the two files that I'm looking for. And one of them is in Documents, APCUG Online Workshops, and the other one is in on the desktop. So they're easy to find. And let's say I want to go ahead now, I want to open this document. I just double click it right from this program. And let me move it into the screen. So we'll close that up. And so we can search. So let's say I want to find HCP Red. And I know it's HCP Red. And there's what I'm looking for. They are little thumbnails, and I've got them. I got them all over the place. It's the same file, but at least I can find. I can never remember where I put it, and I've got it located in several places. So it's good that I can find it by name. I can find it by size, modified, and if you go to their website, and let me go and show you, it's called About Everything. And you can go to the website, and it's www.voidtools.com. And when you go there, there's all kinds of information of how to use the program and to get the latest updates and so on. I've been using it for a long time, and I am really pleased with it. I am not impressed with the search built into Windows, and I have had problems over the years. So let's take a look at something else. Let's take a look at my Samsung Android phone and look at the file system on it. What we need to do is find the Files program, which in this case is called My Files. And when I click on it, this is what I get. It shows that you can look under several categories. Internal storage, I have 64 gigabytes and only 40 of it. So I'm starting to fill up, so it's probably time to start looking at cleaning it out a little bit. I don't have an SD card inserted. I'm not sure how I put one in because I believe the case is sealed and I don't know how to get one in it. I probably ought to look up to see if I can do that. I don't use the Samsung Cloud Drive. I got enough cloud drives as it is, but I do have OneDrive, and I have logged into it on this phone, and I've got of a terabyte. I got almost 90% of it free, and then I have Google Drive. I've got 94 gigabytes free on my Google Drive. And what I'm going to do is I want to do some searching, just as I did in the Windows search and in the Search Everything program on the Windows machine. We're going to try to do a search here on my phone. And I'm going to use the same search criteria. I'm going to type in, let's try WinSig. Oops. WinSig. And it found 5 items. Here it found something else. Okay, and then what was the other item we looked at? Was called HCP Red, and it found several items here. And again, these are all on OneDrive. So it's going out and searching my OneDrive files that I store from. And don't forget, OneDrive is the Microsoft Cloud, so it's searching that. That's where I have it. I don't have any apparently in the on the Google Drive, but I can do a search on here just as I can on my hard drive on, or when I say hard drive, on my PC, just as I do on the PC. I can do some searches on OneDrive through my telephone, which is an Android phone.
Let's do a quick look at file management and file searching on a Chromebook. And I'm going to use my Chromebook, and what you have to do is open up the Files program from the part of Google, and you'll see on the left I have both a Google Drive and OneDrive, and I also have an SD card in this unit. Plus my files, which are the local files on this Chromebook. Now, I looked for a program like Search Everything that I have on the PC, and there is not a program that will search each, or I'm sorry, all of the drives, but I did discover, and I had not tried this before, that you can search each of the drives separately with no problem at all. So let's look for a PDF first of all in my files and see what we get. So we come up here for search and just let's type in PDF and see what we get. Bingo. Just that quick, they were there. And that's what's on my files. And if I look at downloads and then do a search for PDF, we see what's in there. Now let's look on our Google Drive. And if we type in PDF there and enter, it does take a few seconds for this search all of the Google Drive, but it searched my entire Google Drive, which I have almost a terabyte of files. I'm sorry, I have a terabyte of space. I have about 5%, as I remember, full, and so there's not a lot there, but it certainly did find all of the PDFs. And if we look under OneDrive and do a search for PDF and press enter, it searches my entire OneDrive, which I have about a half a terabyte, and it finds all of the files. And I could break that down and look in different folders as a result. You can see it's still finding them. It searches, and then if we go to the SD card and again do a search for PDF, it finds what's on there. Now let's go back to the OneDrive. So the search in files on a Chromebook is very powerful, which I did not realize. I was again going to, let's say right now we're in Google Drive, I would start looking through the folders and try to find the folder that the file was in that I was looking for. And again, you can search. If I just click, I'm going to touch, well, I can do it with the mouse too. I'll do it date modified. Now it's searching by date, and so it's got May 8th. And then if I do it again, it starts and it goes back to 2017. So it reverses the search for that particular column. So here we're doing alphabetized from the bottom of the alphabet or backwards from zoom on down. So you can have it search whichever way you want.